Good morning, my people. This is the Watchman on Wednesday, the 13th of July. And I'm laughing. The bacchanal has already started. I applied for Commissioner of Police. And suddenly, a photograph from many moons ago is circulating on social media. A cropped photograph, meaning that they cut it down so they could leave out certain parts of it. I don't know why, but you will know why very shortly. And this was a photograph when I was singing as the Watchman in around 1994. And I was at the Savannah. And there was a large stage just off the, a large tent just off the stage where the Calypsonians were gathering after and before their performances. And I was coming off the stage after mashing up the place, mashing up government, opposition, or anybody else who I believe was doing wrong things. And immediately I saw Miss Kamla Persad-Bissessar with her bodyguards, her entourage. There were maybe about 100 people around, all circulating. And this was the first time I've ever met Miss Kamla Persad-Bissessar in any capacity, in any place. And she walked up to me and she said, "Well done, Watchman," and she hugged me. And the band was playing loudly and everything, but she whispered to me like words like, you know, "At least you're fair and you sing on everybody." And my response, as I recall, was something like, "Thank you, ma'am." And that was it. She released me. Other people spoke to me from her entourage. And other Calypsonians came and said, "What boy, you really in thing? Everybody seems to like you." And the photographers who were there and accompanying her took the picture, and it appeared the next day in the Express newspaper, a large photograph. And I remember it because if you see the full photograph of the story, my left hand was down straight at my side holding my cell phone. You know? And that was it. I never met Miss Kamla Persad-Bissessar again in any capacity, in any place, and I've never spoken to her. But I can say that when she was appointed and made Prime Minister in 2010, I was proud as a Trinbagonian. Not based on party or based on religion or politics, but based on the fact that a woman, one of the few women in the world, could aspire to become Prime Minister and be appointed as Prime Minister and leader of our country. I was proud of that, and I was able to boast about that among my UN friends and other people I met from other countries whenever we're talking politics or any issues about government, that our Prime Minister was a woman. And I remain proud of that. And I'm sure Barbadians are proud of the fact that Mia Mottley is their Prime Minister as a female. So, I'm happy that the photograph came out because I was looking for it. And I was looking for other photographs as well. For example, there's a photograph of me and my friend Keith Scott, an East Indian, being called to the bar together on the 1st of October 1994 and walking down the halls of justice. And a large photograph was taken and printed in the newspaper. Because what all of these things show is that my friends, my appeal, my acquaintances, my politics, and everything else is not linked to race, not linked to party, not linked to religion, but to being a Trinbagonian and a proud Trinbagonian. And I'm sure you'll be able to find a photograph somewhere with me and Mr. Pandey. In fact, I'm positive. And me and Mr. Manning. And me and several other politicians, because when I was singing, they are wrong, they would come to me, we would talk, we would exchange greetings, we would laugh because I am friendly almost to everybody. There are a few individuals with whom I'm never friendly and will never be friendly, and I don't want to be associated with them. But in the main, everybody who knows me, I have friends across the board. And I could tell you, when I was president of the guild at university, 𝗲𝗏 was a good friend of mine. I still consider him a friend, even though I've spoken to him in countless years because I was out of the country. And the same applies to many other people. Because of my absence, I haven't spoken to him in many years. But he was the secretary in the guild, and then the vice president, and we got along very well, and we worked very well together. And that's how I knew Ganga Singh as well. And on the PNM side, people ought to know and should know, and I probably know that me and Fitzgerald Hines went to join the police service on the same day. Same day. Moons and moons ago. And we both succeeded, but I trained in the batch before him. And when he later left the service and went to England and was studying law, I went up to England because I was studying law too. And I met him at a party, dancing in front of the stage when David Rudder was playing. Yes. And we reconnected. He was kind enough to invite me to his home, and we laughed and we talked about old police times. And there are many members of the judiciary, in government, in opposition, all of whom were friendly with me. And they are my friends, even though I haven't spoken to many of them in many, many years. So what is the purpose of printing that photograph? To try to undermine my candidacy? To try to give the impression somehow that I'm not suitable? But it's a mistake. What it shows is that I'm suitable, and there's no reason for the government or the opposition to reject me, because I am known to be a proud Trinbagonian and someone who will defend the country no matter what and no matter from who. So I like it. Please bring it on. And look for more photographs of me with politicians. Laughing, talking, hugging. Because that's where the extent of it will be. Let me hear. Let me see. I am so happy that they made this mistake. This is the Watchman signing out. And thank you again, whoever posted that photograph. I was looking for it. And many others. Please find me more. Trinidad and Tobago. They like Bacadal, eh?